Hey there, folks. This is Mark, your host at Copters, Crawlers, and Planes RC, Pacific Northwest. Thanks for dropping by the channel. I appreciate it very much, as well as your watching my videos and subscribing and all that good stuff, and for providing me with great videos to watch of yours and sharing the hobby with me and stuff. So anyway, greetings. This video is about my beloved. Oh, I love this helicopter. By the way, I'm in my mobile RC mobile. There's the lake out there. It's pretty good of a gray day, but calm. So I'm gonna go out and fly here pretty soon. But in the meantime, I got my beloved Blade 230S V2 here, and got a new project going on. I'm gonna go ahead and install a full lighting system on this aircraft, and that includes 8 lights. All right, we're gonna have 2 flashing clear strobes. Of course, flashing strobes, that's the same thing. But we're gonna have 2 clear strobes on the nose of the cowling, and you can see the holes that have been prepared for that purpose right here. You can see one of them in here. Yeah, right there. Okay, and then so 2 clear strobes on the front. We're gonna have nav lights on the sides here. We're going to have a solid red there, and on the other side the solid green. Okay. We are going to have red strobes, one on the top of the vertical stabilizer and one on the bottom of the vertical stabilizer, right? So far we got 2 flashing clear strobes here. We got a solid red and a solid green nav light here, and we got flashing red strobes top and bottom of the vertical stabilizer. And then in addition, we're going to have a pair of landing lights, which will be solid, and those are going to go somewhere on the lower part, possibly even on the skids, but probably on the lower forward part of the cowling. All right, so that's the deal. So this is part 1 of the video about this, to tell you what I just did, which is what the project is, and then to show you what I found, which I think is a really great deal. I think it is. We'll know once I get it installed and try it out. But for $10 and change, I found this. All right, and it's sideways, as you can see. But I'm gonna pull this out of the package to show you what you get. But you can see partly what we get. There's 8 lights right there. Now you can see that they're all clear, but apparently, unlike the E-flite lights, right? Here's the E-flite lights. Here's an interesting thing. We'll just get into right now. Here's an E-flite light. Now you can see that this red strobe has a red what do you call that? The lens. Yeah, the light itself is red. But on these lights, all the lights are clear, but the filaments produce a colored light. I find that quite interesting. So there's your connectors, and these, by the way, are not the same as E-flite connectors. They're bigger. And I hope we can get some focus here from this camera. Okay, and then we've got the 8 lights there. We're going to pull this out now. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out now. And so yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, because I've been flying airplanes and as well as helicopters for 4 years now, and had lights on my dropping stuff all over the place, folks. I had lights on my UMX Timber, and took that on some night flights, and boy, despite the small size of that airplane, it was really well lit up, and so I had great orientation night flying that guy. And then I also had the MAL M7, and I added some lights to it because it had a partial light set up. That was also really great, but I hadn't had any lights on a helicopter ever before, so I decided to do it. Okay, so on Amazon, for $10 and change, you can get this set here. And let's first go to here. You can see what it looks like right there. It says, what does it say? It says a simulated LED system. Shows a couple airplanes there. And then it says here, easy to use scale lighting set, suitable for 30 to 60 size scale model helicopters and aeroplanes. The system includes 2 red beacon, 2 white strobe, 1 red and 1 green navigation light, and a set of landing lights. Okay, and here's some little diagram image here showing possible installation. You know, where they go, I think it's showing installation places that would be scale in the opinion of these folks here. All right, can't get a focus close up, so we'll have to kind of stay back a little bit. There's helicopter installation hints on the right, fixed wing on the left. Okay. Let's see, the specs here say that the input voltage is anywhere from 4 to 6 volts. Current is 30 milliamps. Main control board size, that's your lighting controller. It's 600 millimeters PC. Oh, excuse me, it's a, let's see, main control board size is 35 by 24 by 8 millimeter. That's your controller. Your LED lead length, apparently each one is 600 millimeters long. Weight is 35 grams. Okay, and then it's got directions for use. You can power from an individual battery, it says, or from your receiver. And I will do the latter. Okay, so there's that. Now let's take a look at what we got here. Now here's the bundle. Now here you can see the label. This is very nice, by the way. It comes in this this sort of bubble pack here, where everything's really just kept in place and really nicely packaged in there. And then when you pull it out, look at this. It's bundled up right there. And everything's labeled really nice. So you got your white is there. The two reds, you can see the two red tags showing you which ones are the red leads. Green, see, it's all there. That's just really cool, really cool. There's the bulbs. Now here's another thing interesting. This is the E-flite, and this is the what I just got from Amazon. And you can see that what I got from Amazon is quite a bit bigger. Let me try to get it. Hold still. See if I can get this done here, folks. All right, now if I can get a focus. That's terrible. That's a ridiculously terrible focus. All right. Okay, I hope you can see that. You can see that the red light on the top, which is the E-flite, is a lot smaller and has a colored housing, if you will. But right directly below it and touching it is the clear housing, and much bigger, which is actually got a filament that produces colored light. So bigger. The replacements are bigger. I like that. Okay, then you also get your lighting controller here, and there's your receiver connection there, and there's your input. You got 8 inputs there. See, super cool. All right, and then here, get some little housings that you, if you wish, you can put your bulbs. I know that's an old school term, but you can put your bulbs into these little housings and affix the housings to something, however you want to your aircraft. And so there you go. That's it. Housings for the bulbs, lighting controller, the bulbs themselves, 8 of them, with, as I described, all the different colors for a complete lighting setup, scale. They're all labeled really beautifully. One other thing interesting is that the connector, here's a connector. Compared to my index fingertip, there's a connector for an E-flite light. And here's a connector for one of these lights. Let's do the side by side again. Alright, this will be again harder to see than I would like, but let's hope for the best. Here we go. So there we go, side by side comparison. The E-flite light and the connector, and what I've got. What I've got's got quite a bit bigger connector. Is that necessarily a good thing or a bad thing? I don't think so. Maybe. Might be good. A little bit more stout. See? A little bit more stout. So anyway, as I said, you get your housings for the bulbs. If you want to use them, you get your lighting controller here. Plugs into your receiver. You can also plug direct into a battery. You get all your lights here, all labeled and marked. You get your tips and suggestions here on where to install them. And you've got all your specs on the back. Alright? Okay, so there you go. I'm going to put well, I already showed you where I'm going to put them. So that's it. If I knew how to do it, I'm old. And if I knew how to do it, I would put a link on this video in the description so that you could go right to this on Amazon. But I don't know how to do it. I do know how to copy the link. But when I go to put the link into the description of a video of mine, I'll be danged if I can figure out where the hell to find it and how to put it on. So I'm sorry about that, but you should be able to find it. I'll figure something out on that. The next video is going to be showing the finished installation, and then the third video in the series about this will be the first night flight test with the hat cam. All right? All right, this is Mark at Copters, Crawlers, and Planes RC Pacific Northwest. By the way, speaking of copters, crawlers, and planes, I've been flying planes for 4 years, and then I got really frustrated because I had E-flite F-16 that I loved, and there was no place I could fly it without, damaging the landing gear. The grass that was my only option. Just, the landing gear wasn't stout enough for it. No fault of the airplanes, really. And so on and so forth. And so I got kind of frustrated, and I said, all right, dang these airplanes, I'm going to sell them and fly helicopters. Then I won't have any trouble finding places to fly. So I did sell my airplanes, but I'm going to go ahead and start flying airplanes again. But I'm not going to have 11 planes like I had before. I'm going to have maybe 2 or 3. So anyway, I just want to kind of point out that if you look at my channel, Copters, Crawlers, and Planes RC Pacific Northwest, you may notice that there's not one video about an airplane on there yet. They're coming. They're coming. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Enjoy your RC. Enjoy your life. Not just today, but every day. All right. See ya. Bye.